Hello. I am going to be showcasing gameplay from a game that I have been developing and I'm very close to finishing for UDK. So this is a game that I've been developing really fast. It's a quick survival shooter, not very complex, just enough for me to refamiliarize myself with UDK and Unreal Script, Kismet, the whole works, as well as practice some gameplay programming for first-person shooters, which is unfortunately something I haven't done enough. So what's the game about? Basically, our main character is under attack by an army of robots, and he himself a robot, intends to teleport as many as he can to a facility where he will alter their AI, has his own resulter that led him to become an enemy of the robot civilization. So he wants basically teleporting them away to become like him and revolutionaries and stuff. So as you can see, the teleporter gun is a shock rifle, an Unreal Tournament shock rifle. Our enemies are using rocket launchers, which we must collect because they're the only ones providing us with the energy to go on, and as a survival shooter we want to survive. So in the upper left corner you can see the timer, the lifeline as I call it. It's continuously decreasing and it only increases when we collect weapons. This is something I thought was a good idea, so to make the player get in there, get in the middle of the enemy and have to not just stand away and shoot them. Because as a survival game, there is a score, and the score is basically calculated out of how long we last, how many enemies we teleport, not kill. I'll talk more about it in a second, and how many weapons we have retrieved. So one could stand away and just teleport people away all day and just get a better score out of time and teleportation enemies. So I included this little tidbit. But enough about that. So on the upper right corner we have the number of teleports on the top and the number of weapons retrieved on the bottom. Why the discrepancy is a little minor bug I still have to fix. Then there's the health on the lower left corner and what power we have selected. Oops! On the lower right corner. I guess I have 2 minutes so I can relax a little bit and explain the powers. So this game we don't have weapons. What we have is powers. We change powers like we change weapons, and they change over there to let you know which one you are using. So we have the E-graph, which is basically flight. You go up with the jump button, you go down with the crouch button, and then you move around normally. Then we have teleportation power, which is something I want to work on. I want to give some kind of visual effect of how far we're going to teleport, where we're going to show up, etc. Then we have E-magnetic, which I like to call spider powers, because it's basically super jumps and being able to crawl. So this is pretty cool. It's not that difficult to make because the crawling ability is really not that new. But I like the jump. Jump, basically we control the jump by pressing the jump button and then holding it for a limited time. Then when we deactivate the power in midair, it cancels all momentums, all gravitational momentum. So that's why this stuff like this happens. Whoa. So how we activate the powers, I forgot to talk about that, is with I died. So there's the score, my kills, weapons retrieved, how time I've lasted, and then I can just shoot to start again. So let's start again and continue. So we activate the powers by pressing the right mouse button. So where was I? Magnetic. Yeah. So then we have the E-shield, an impenetrable shield, but unfortunately we cannot move while we're using it. So one should be really careful about when to use it, because then it's going to be hard to move. But I can do it. So then we have explode. Explode. Basically, explode someone. This will not count as a kill or a teleport. Boom! As you can see, the counter didn't count, but the weapon is still there, so that's at least that. Then we have E-Mind, which converts someone to our team. As soon as they're on our team, though, ooh, they will not shoot us, but they can die. Ah, crap, hold on. Okay. They will not shoot us, but they can die, because they have friendly fire for as long as they're on the same team, and I thought that would be best. But as soon as they change to our teams, they can die, and so can their enemies. So this and the explode doesn't really give you kills. Only teleporting someone counts as a kill, so to speak. But they'll be good. They'll be very useful and as overpowered as the rest of the powers for when we have like groups of enemies huddled and we want to cause confusion and mayhem. The last power is my favorite. It's super speed. So, again, I hold the right mouse button and I let it go to deactivate the power. And that's basically it. So, what else do I want to do? Well, right now, what else is there to do in the game, I mean? Because the gameplay is basically all fleshed out, except for the teleportation power, which, as I said, I want to improve the feedback of how we're going to teleport. And one or two minor bugs. For example, our enemies can still kill themselves, which is why this happens. He shot the ground and exploded himself. But that's an easy fix. So, oh, okay. So what else? Well, right now we have a maximum of 10 enemies, and they all show up per platform. So they will show up here. Once I kill all 10, they will show up over in these platforms. Then when I kill those, they'll show up here, and then over on that one, again on all the levels, then over on that one, again on all the levels, and this tower, then that cross, and that cross. I might have gotten the crosses and the towers mixed up. The elevator is there because I thought it would look cool. I wanted to have something using a kinematic actor. So what I want to do is improve enemy generation, so I can't just do this. I want to have the generation by time, so it forces the player to be active and kill them all as fast as he can. And I also want to generate the enemies not according to some predetermined... Ooh, almost died there. Predetermined pattern, but taking into consideration where the player is. Even more specifically, I want to depend how clever the spawning is on how long the player has lasted. So for example, after like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, the enemies are really going to be teleporting on places where they can ambush the player. One final thing that I'm going to do, and I think that's actually the next thing I'm going to do after I work on the teleportation and fix the minor bugs. I think it's bug. I think it's only one. Oh, they're killing themselves. Yeah, so it's just one. Also going to make the level a lot smaller, because this is way too grand. Like, I can hardly see them. I really built this thing with the size of delusions of grandeur. But it's way too large. But yeah, eventually I would also like to maybe get some voices for our main character, so he can like act out the powers as he's using them. Where's the magnetic? So like, and stuff. So I don't know. Maybe it's stupid, but I think that kind of thing really helps. If it's well done, really helps the feel of the game. But it's mainly like the main objective. The main objective of the game is just to be fun, action-packed. I might actually improve the speed of the rockets, lessen their distance, or increase their distance. I don't know. Whoa! I have to go over the music too. This is like placeholder music I got from a site. that, from as far as I know, won't kill me for putting it up on a game that's not making any money. But yeah, nothing much else to say. If you do try the game, I'm leaving the links on the descriptions for the status page. You can keep up with the status of the game development on that page. You can download and try the game for yourself and play. There's the control scheme on that status page. The controls are there, as is the story, which again is something I really want to do. Find a way to put the story element in the game. Get some breathing time before the game actually starts, not just right out put you in the midst of the enemies, a la X-Men for the Mega Drive. Old times. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this gameplay video, and if you try the game, I hope you have fun with the game in its current stage. It will be better. I really think that with the smarter enemy generation and more action-packed, so that you have to keep up with the enemy generation, not the other way around. So right now, it's keeping up with me. If I take too much time taking care of these, it takes too much time spawning the next. That's not what I want. And I also obviously want to increase the maximum number of enemies. I tried it with 50. It didn't work out. I gotta examine the systems that govern the projectiles more closely to see if I can optimize it. Because that's what happened. Like, too many enemies means too many rockets, and the way I have them, they're firing non-stop, as you can see. So I really need to take a look at that. But yeah, okay. I have nothing else to say. This is the gameplay. I didn't manage to get through these third platforms, so let's see if you can do better. I bet you can. You won't be distracted as I am. Whoa, almost fell. Okay. So yeah, okay. Have fun. I hope you keep up with this little project of mine, and that you end up having some fun. If you do, the game's available for free again on the status page. It's a normal installer, manual development stuff. It starts with the logo and everything. So I hope you enjoy it. Hugo Demise out.